Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, whenever you may be watching. I'm Grant Thomas. This is Fine Fast Food. Today was a very interesting day in the McDonald's drive-thru. Let me illustrate. Let me illustrate it. Because I actually have two of my receipts. So I can give an actual explanation of the terrible service that I just received. And Dasani, your time with your free your free time is up. Start peeling the labels off of bottles. No, I'm just kidding. Not a big deal. But and yes, it is one of those days today. I'm dressed up, fancy shirt, but you know, not fancy pants, so whatever. Dollar hash brown. I've said this many times. We get the dollar hash brown. I drop it in water. But 110 for a hash brown. Okay? 110. I'm driving, 10 minutes left. Maybe like 5 minutes to get to McDonald's. About to order. I order the hash brown on the app. Gives me the code. Boom. I'm ready. So I have my other receipt with the code on it. Boom. Survey. Give it to them. They'll give me 2 Egg McMuffins, as it says right there, for $6.24. So I pull up. I say, can I, give you the code? It was IN94. I remember the code. I give her the code. She kind of like, I say, I have a code, and then I also want to place another order. So I say all this stuff, and she's like, okay, next window. So I said, no, ma'am, I would like to order one more thing, please. Could I get the 2 Egg McMuffins? And she's kind of like in a hurry, but she's brushing me off. Like, kind of like trying to just get me to go to the window. So I'm like, okay, all right. So I go. And by the time I get there, Colton plays in the chat, says 6-7. Shout out Colton. But I get there to this window, and they're like, what's your code? What's your code? What's your code? So I had just gave you the code. It's 10:55. The clock is going. Time is a wasting. And if you don't get this code in the computer by 11 o'clock, I'm not going to get my hash brown that I already paid for. So I get to the window, this, and that, and guess what happens? We can't, your hash brown, it's 11:02. It wasn't put in on time. And I look at her and I said, I placed the order down the street for this hash brown. I don't understand it. So they didn't give your boy a hash brown. We're going to go back for dollar fries later. I'm very irritated by this McDonald's. Giving your boy, come on, I'm there every day. I've been there every morning to play Monopoly. They know me. Why? Why me? Why me? I don't know. And let's look at the receipt that they gave us. Imagine they gave us the hash brown receipt. I would have lost my mind. McDonald's W. McDonald's is a W, but not when the service is terrible. So we got 2 game pieces. We're going to do a part 2 later. I will get the 3rd game piece. Everybody knows I like to 3 game pieces a day. They messed it up huge today, but we're just going to rip them. Nice breakfast, and I have work later, so we'll figure it out. Let's see what we got. King, shout out to you. 2 Egg McMuffins. I just told the story of how McDonald's absolutely disrespected your boy today, so I didn't get the hash brown, but it is what it is. I'll go back later for dollar fries. All right. So I already have this, but it's my first orange St. James. So I'll put that in the the pile of things that we'll build the board with. And then electric company, which I already have. Unfortunate. And it feels like I'm missing something, because I am the third game piece, because we always do 3. But McDonald's. But McDonald's had the play games today. We'll do a third. We'll get a third done at some point. I normally work at 11 or 11:30, for those of you that know. Today I work at 4 p.m., so I have the next lot of time to just kind of hang out. 600 plant life in the chat. Says legalize, and then he says a bunch of stuff that I honestly don't know what it is. But then he put another one in there. He put one at the bottom that I have to give a shout out to. We're all about changing together here. You guys know the flag. I'll move the chair. Oi. Let's change together. There it is. Part of changing together is making the plant, the forbidden plant, making that legal federally. That's part of changing together. So, like, subscribe. The sooner you do, the sooner we will start changing together. Because it's kind of BS that plants, actual plants, are put on even stricter watch than alcohol, which is probably the world's most #1 consumed poison. So I'm all for it. Green, baby. It's all about the green. Call him a Monopoly McMuffin. Better than a regular McMuffin, because you get a fun game piece on it. They might have gave your boy some problems today, but this is a very good McMuffin. The cannabis plant was going to be used for medical use when the first drafts to get it approved in the U.S. were being written. I believe it. It's a slow thing, and it's going to take time, because a lot of the people you have to convince are just like whacked out of it. But look, it does so many good things for so many good people. There's a video of a guy who can like barely sit still, and he's shaking, and he's like doing all this, and they give him some cannabis, and it's like it changes his life on camera. And it's like, I'm not advocating, people got to be responsible. Don't use it stupidly, but it should be available. It's a medicine. If alcohol is in every fridge, in every convenience store, everywhere, why, I'm not saying it should be in a convenience store, but why isn't the plant available just as much? Doesn't make sense. Wild. Then the dude's friend, who was jealous of him, started to create public panic on cannabis by making TV shows where hippies were tripping hard, scaring people. Rucky, Diane, Blair, shout out to you. Thomas, I see a Thomas. My last name is also Thomas, as you can see there. Shout out to the Thomas. Shout out to Thomas in the chat. Blue Mix Dance Crew asked if I listen to Stray Kids. I don't know Stray Kids, I'm sorry, but I'll take a screenshot, as I just did, of the chat, and I'll start listening to Stray Kids. Shout out to Blue Mix Dance Crew. Have to give it a shot. really starting to become one of my favorite sandwiches. All of fast food. Yeah, Blue Mix Dance Crew, it's all love. It's all love. Stay for the journey. That's kind of nasty. Your boy just found a hair on the McMuffin. I'll assume it's mine though. Look at my hair. It falls everywhere. I'm gonna assume it's mine. I'm gonna nastily assume that hair is mine because I think it's mine, but ew. Where are you located? Italian, BC. I'm in LA. This is Los Angeles, California. Beautiful LA. McMuffin number 2. Now, whatever. This is my hair. I trim my face all the time. It's like little hairs and stuff. My razor broke, so I kind of have to scissor everything. I have to trim. Super annoying. Super annoying. For a vlog, maybe we'll, one of these streams on the other channel, maybe we'll have to go, get a shave and a haircut. Whoa. Little too much. Little much cheese. Not a fan of that, but still good. Maybe after this I'll go get the fries. Who knows? Should we get the fries right now? Should we wait? Should we do it later? After work? McMuffin at 11:22. Gotta love it. What up? Whoever's in here. Whoa. My favorite part of an egg. Hold on. When the yolk kind of cooks like, I don't know what to call that, but kind of like half cooks. It's got like a shine to it. It's that good stuff. That like half done yolk. I don't know what to call it. That's goodness right there. Hello, Miss Maggie, in the chat. Shout out to you. And yeah, did you say jammy? Speaking of jammy, I'm wearing pants. I'm not actually wearing jeans. Fancy shirt, not fancy pants. But we got our first orange game piece. So I think I have every color now. Not all of every color, but every color. Here. Secret coziness, yeah. Just one of those days. And I think if you watch back and you hear how McDonald's dissed me today, I think it was a good decision just to keep it cozy. I'm still kind of mad. by the McDiss today. I like that, McDiss. That's what they did to me. They really McDissed me today. Turn on the TV. The Xbox. Fortnitemares. Fortnite's been crazy lately. Hopefully everybody's been on Fortnite. It's been a very good time. Oh no, what happened? I ordered 10 minutes ahead, so I made sure I had a little bit of time. I should have did it, more in advance so I can avoid the problem. But I'll give you an explanation with receipts, with past receipts. So, dollar hash brown. I went for a dollar hash brown, put it in on the app, got a code for it. Boom, fine, orders in, perfect. Before the deadline, cool. Before the switch, awesome. So I go in the line, and I have this ready, because you have to have this ready. Buy one, get one, any sandwich. So I have my survey code ready. Okay, so I pull up to the drive-thru. Hi, I'd like to, I have an order. I give him the code. And then I have another order I'd like to place. And after I give him the code, he says, okay, thank you, and says, like, next window, and just trying to rush me. And I said, no, I'd like to place one more thing, please. And, they took the order, that, and that. But by the time I got to the window, it was about to be past 11, so no more breakfast. And I asked him about the hash brown. She's like, what hash brown? And then it's like, I give him the code, she puts it in. And by the time she puts it in, it's no more breakfast. And then I go to the next window, and they say, we can't give you the hash brown because it wasn't paid for. Or was it this, and the third? It was paid for. I checked my notifications. I paid for it. Maybe they sent it back, but I have to check, so I'll see. But it's only $1.10. What am I going to do, freak out? But very, very angry, very disappointed. I would have just taken the wrapper. Give me the hash brown wrapper. I don't even need the hash brown. I just want the game piece. That's what I'm there for. I want the game piece. I want the Monopoly game piece. But they just had to give your boy some problems. So we're going to go back later. $1.69 fries. We're going to keep it rolling. Good times are going to stay rolling. We're not going to let it mess up our day, even though it kind of did. I now have to go again. Much love. Much love, Maggie. Yeah, you'd think that the people there who know me after all this time would be able to cut a break, but you'd be surprised. You'd be very surprised. I'm probably for some reason, at least a couple people that I can think of, off the top of my head, they're always giving me problems. But then there's a couple people who work there at night who always, the best people. I've brought them meals before. I brought them Raising Cane's and stuff before, because I love those guys. So, there's two sides of the coin, and I'll stay going. I'll stay going to this spot for the good side, but just unfortunate. Bad experiences are unfortunate. I should just start reporting it though, instead of writing a good survey when I get my next receipt code. I should write a real survey and tell them what happened. Should say, this was really bad. I'm here almost every day. What's going on? You can tell who likes their jobs and who doesn't want to be there. Yeah, for sure. Perfect way to put it. Yeah, you can definitely tell who enjoys being there and who has to be there, for sure. But it's even me yesterday, it's I try to, comparison, I guess you shouldn't compare, but it's we had a really bad day yesterday in terms of, finances in the market. And, look at the China tariffs. Your boy lost a lot on that. Well, not lost, just, down a little bit until it goes up in the future. But what am I doing? I'm happy. I'm live streaming. I'm not down in the dumps. I'm not gonna go give them. I'm not gonna go order. I'm not gonna go order with attitude and make their job harder. That's why they have to make my life harder. I don't understand. But Pop Trepica in the chat. Good afternoon. Always good to see you. We are here with Ghostface. I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe it. I feel slighted. I feel wrong today. The hash brown tomorrow, though, is gonna taste a whole lot better. That's for sure. It's gonna be a victory hash brown tomorrow. That's for sure. So how's everybody's day been? I know it's kind of all done with the food now, but I always love to keep it running. I saw the markets are crashing. Even Pokemon markets are struggling right now. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, it's a big thing. It's a big thing when you look at your portfolio and you see everything. You see your whole net worth down by 23%, almost a fourth. It's a lot of doubloons. A lot of doubloons just went out the window yesterday because a lot of people aren't like me. I have time. I have I can hold. I have a lot of time to weather the storm. But if you need your money tomorrow, I got bad news for you. It's a really bad looking thing for anybody who's in short term trades right now. Short term will always get you left high and dry. I've said it for years. That's why I started this channel, truly to educate people on the business side of fast food. It's only, short term will always get you fried. I like to use the fryer expression because it's like, fast food. It's really what it is. You're gonna get absolutely fried if you're like trying to day trade like a Jack in the Box or something. You know what I mean? Buy it, hold it, long term. That's what fast food is. My bad. I know you guys aren't really asking for this, but it's true. That's what fast food is. I'm telling you, there's a lot of money could be made in the fast food markets. Like when the chicken prices went down, and we put in there. You just have to be able to analyze the trends. But yesterday was a bad reaction, I think. It's all just noise. A lot of market manipulation too, to tell you the truth. That's the world we live in. That's why we gotta, as I'll say it, it's coming. It's a coming. Let's change together. It's coming. The change is coming. And it's coming for DC. For the zoo. The zoo. The zoo, the zoo. Oh, the DC Zoo. I'm actually thinking next year, if we keep growing, in early 2026, I really want to... There's a lot of insider knowledge. Waited, many people got rich before the tariff announcement. Yeah. Yep. There's that one account that went absolutely berserk. It's, Maggie says, let's change together. Shout out to Maggie. Much love. That's what we're here for. Slow and steady wins the race, as they have always said. I'm a very big believer in that. I think this is a much better camera angle than the past couple of times I've tried the game on stream. That's a lot better. Kind of farther, tiny bit farther, but a lot better, I'd say. What do you think? Is that better or worse? More clear or a little less clear? I'm like trying to do all that. Trying to look at this. I can't look at here. That's the bad. That's the one thing. That's where it goes bad. I'll try to like turn like that. I don't know. It's all good, but I think you covered your mic a little bit. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. That should be better. And I think that's a lot more clear too. Is that better? I think that's better. The visuals are great, but the mic is muffled. Loud and clear, I'll bet. I have to like tilt the phone so the mic isn't fully covered. That's like you have to tilt the phone. That's what I've learned. Cool glider. I thought that was smart. I try to make combos. I'm a combo guy. Come on, come on. Whoa! Hit your shots. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You just missed me. You watch me miss every shot. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is what the first game of the day looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Cool game. Shout out to Akira. Much love. It's a cool game, but I'm not the coolest player. I'll tell you that. I'm not looking too good. And I do have to say, I'll say it now. Yeah, breaking the rust off. Yeah, much shout out Pop Trepica. That's what we're doing. That's a good way to put it. Everybody in here, make sure you like and subscribe. And I know a couple people already are, but make sure you like and subscribe. The more we grow, the sooner I can get a face cam and we can start going on Twitch, or we can make these a lot better. So for now, these are good, but just imagine on Twitch. Just imagine on an actual proper. Here, let me fix the mic. On an actual proper platform. That'd be good. That'd be very fun. Yeah. That is a cool emote. The phone. Oh! And I'm trying to show you the phone. And I'm trying to show you the phone. And then Ghostface pops up on me. All right. That's my bad. That's why we need a game. That's why we need a face cam. Because then I won't be staring here, and I can actually stare there. Play PS5. If you like and subscribe, I'll do what I did with the Xbox Series X, where I just walked into Target. I bought it one day, and I was just like, okay, we're done. We're here. We're here. I will go by 2026. How about that? If we break that 1,000 subscriber goal by 2020, by the first day of 2026, I will go nuts. I will go nuts. And we've been on that pace. Look at the channel. We were at 150 about a month ago, and now we're at 310. Much love. If we keep up the pace, I will only up my pace for you guys. So just keep it up. Just keep up the growth, and I will keep up the fun stuff. Speaking of fun stuff, I've told you we're gonna get a new. You see the sunflower seed display. There's a new display on the way. I haven't secured it yet. I haven't, it's still in the very early stages, but I do want to secure another one, a nice display with you guys. And I've told you in the past streams what it has to do with, so if you've been watching, you know. If you've been watching, you absolutely know. Be very nice. All I'm going to say is it is a beverage. That's all I'm going to say. This is the best emote you could hit with Ghostface. Remember the movie? Remember Scary Movie when he's in the theater? Come on, timeless. The loading times are so fast on PS5. Damn. Play PS1, 1 not 5. Shout out to Paul. Shout out to Anger in the chat. I think that's how you pronounce his name. That's my only thing. If we go on Twitch, I'm not good at this game. I just collect it. I just collect all the skins. I have fun. It's fun. I'm not. My win rate is like 3%, and I've played like thousands of games. Just not good. It's not good. You can't win them all. You definitely can't win them all. But it makes winning special. When I win in this game, you'll see it eventually. It's special. It's definitely special. Or a couple times I won twice in a row. That was a pretty that was a crazy that was a crazy experience. I really don't like these. That scoped like AR. I really don't. That's why you got a good personality and the wins just feel even better. Much love. Much love. Everybody who's been saying nice stuff like that, it's much love. I try to be a good person. I try to be the positive change I want to see in the world. Like I try to, tell you guys that's what's important. Don't be like the people at McDonald's today. Telling you why? It's not super fun watching pros win every other game, LOL. It's not realistic. Yeah, that's fair. You're always watching some, like, as they say, cracked. You're always watching some cracked individual who, like, can like, build the highest thing, and, like, it's very unrealistic. That's why I started playing recently on 0 builds. I just can't do it. I have to just accept it. I can't do it. I can. I'm okay, but like, then a pro comes in my game, and it's like, I just can't stand a chance. So that's why I'm a fan of the 0 build, and it's just more like an actual shooter game, and less like builds and like I don't know. That's just me though. Oh, shit. Oh. Same, learning to build is like learning to drive a manual car. That's funny. I have my own special like buttons too, because I can't like the default build buttons. Like I can't, if I can't do my own buttons, I can't do those buttons like 10 times more. I wish someone had told me about 0 build years ago. Building is what never allowed me to fully get into the game back in 2017, 2018. Yeah, for real. I think it's a little newer than that though, but for real. I think the biggest reason I stopped playing back in the day was like, and I didn't finish the original Battle Pass, which I'll always hate myself for, is because I just couldn't take the builds. I just could not stand the sweat. I still got Sparkle Specialist for anybody keeping track. I got that skin. Just not the Black Knight. Very unfortunate. Or John Wick. I didn't finish the first two battle passes like a Dumbo. Oh. I know you guys saw him. I'm not tripping out. He totally missed me. Never very good at these types of games with real-time enemies. I usually do better with puzzle-solving games like LOZ, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I think it's LOZ. That's cool. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of like the same. I'm a lot better at like a Candy Crush or like, you know what I mean? Like one of the you have to solve something or no, there's not a John Wick game, but John Wick is in the game. Or not necessarily John Wick, but there was a skin called the Reaper and it was built to look like John Wick before they could get the rights from John Wick. So everybody calls it John Wick. Portal 2 is my favorite game ever. It's all puzzles. I never played Portal. I need to get into that. That sounds dope. So it's 30 people. I don't know if you can even see that, but 30 is kind of... I love Portal. Also, it got me into my favorite musician, Jonathan Colton. Very cool. Very cool. See, now I need to look... I like... Music and games for me is like huge. One of the first memorable games in my life was NBA 2K12. And it was because of the soundtrack. I'll never forget the soundtrack of that game. I still have some of those songs on my phone, and I'll play them. And you never hear them. You never hear these songs. They were only in NBA 2K12. But games are like the source of like all of my music. Single player story mode kind of guy my whole life. My friends bully me into multiplayer. Same. As a kid, I played the first game that ever got me into games was Little Big Planet on the PlayStation 3. I played that game for years without even knowing how to access the online features. I never even played that game online. I just played solo and I played with myself and I absolutely enjoyed it. I love that game. But I never even experienced like what some people say is the best part, like the actual like what makes the game great. And I love that game, so definitely on my gaming Mount Rushmore. Little Big Planet. The original one too, not the second or third. It's nothing like the original Little Big Planet. There's nothing like it. If you want to escape reality for just some time, there is nothing like the original Little Big Planet. Remember Sackboy? Remember PlayStation? The Sackboy? Nothing better. Nothing compares. It's an older game. I played Little Big Planet on PSP. Good times. Yeah, man. The PSP version too. I remember that was like one of their better versions. I actually for the vlogs, for the, you know, and for the streams now that I can stream on that channel, I want to get a PS3. I want to find a PS3 and I want to get Little Big Planet 3 again. And that's the type of stuff that I'd be doing on Twitch. Some of this, but I'd also be doing that. My favorite level is the, I forget what it's called, but it's like, it's such a memorable level. You have to. It's like the bombs, and you're like in the desert. Such a great game. Such a great game. Last of Us is great on PlayStation. Honestly, never played Last of Us on much of, when I had the PlayStation, but I need to get into it. I was just more into like this type, I don't know, like kiddie games. I don't know. I don't know. Call me what you want. Someone just shot at me. Oh, there's someone right there. Maybe he'll like some ghost face. The bot. I hate all the bots in this game. What can you do? Let me do that. Last of Us is like playing a movie. Oh no! No! Damn it. I tried. Like, you saw me try. King Common, shout out to you. You've been here a couple times now. Just McMuffins. And no hash brown. Because they dissed me at McDonald's today. Bro, I saw the zombies or infected people, like, on the page itself. Like, yeah, maybe. Yeah. For real, man. Is the show they made any good? That's right, there was a show. Honors the game pretty well, but leaves out a lot of details. Nah. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm so bad at this game. I spend so much time and money on this damn game just to not be so good at it. I'll make my money to it. I'll take my money to a different McDonald's. No, your boy was ready, man. I was getting really angry, but one thing I like to say, positivity is my superpower. What am I gonna do? Yell at some woman doing her job just because I didn't get a hash brown? You just have to let it go. It's hard sometimes, especially when you really want the hash brown, but you just gotta let it go. Because like I said, tomorrow's hash brown, it's gonna taste so much better. It's gonna taste like victory. It's gonna be a win. It's gonna be a good one for the win column. That hash brown. I'm waiting for the chat, but the chat's kind of. I think the chat's kind of just chilling today. But what do you guys think we should do later? Should I get dollar fries? I think I should. $1.69. Get the third game piece. I'm thinking about. I don't know. I want the Polaris. I want the damn Polaris. I want to pick three. I want to pick one of 3 Polaris vehicles. So bad. Do you see rockets living in LA? Oh, like the what do you like the why can't I think of it? Like the launches, like that, like the in the sky. Sometimes, not a lot, but we've seen them. Bro, you're too nice, my man. Your kindness makes me want to go to that McDonald's and just walk out with the hash brown for you. Much love. I try, man. Kindness is all, kind of all we have. SpaceX launches, yeah. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, I'm not really paying attention to that. Like, I don't look up. Like sometimes I feel like I've missed them before. Like, I think I have missed a couple before, but we do see them. There's some videos sometimes, or they'll say it on the news, or like in LA, like rockets in LA, like you see it. I think you should get the fries, especially if it's late enough for the nicer folks to be on shift. That's true. And all the nice people will be there. True, if it's 8 o'clock, if I go after work, if I go a lot later, true. It's a good idea, Miss Maggie. That's going to have to be the plan. But I think I'm going to wait till after work. I was going to go now. Thought maybe get on the scooter or go during the stream, but it's a little too much. My stomach's kind of, nah. I don't want fries. I don't want fries right now. An hour before closing, the crew is happy because they are almost done. That's very true. It's very true. From experience, it's a power hour. Damn. Like I was just telling you, my stomach started to, whoa. McMuffins are kicking in. Folks usually are nicer when their work conditions aren't absolute trash. Unfortunately, that's not always the case in fast food. Yeah, you have to kind of understand. You kind of have to level a little bit. Like, I understand. I work in fast food. You know, for all, I'm talking about investments and stuff, but how do I get my money to invest? Fast food. And then I invest in the fast food. So I really am, like, I love fast food. I love this industry. But that's what it's all about, man. It's all about being nice. It's all about having a great time. And even in my job, it's like I have a manager who I'm not a big fan of, who thinks I'm like the worst. But then customers leave all the time, and they tell me, they tell me the important thing. They tell me you're awesome. They tell me what I like to hear. And that's all that matters to me. I don't need to get them to do a survey or like get them to do any of that stuff, because it's all temporary, man. Look what we're doing here. Look what we're doing here, man. We're gonna grow. I'm gonna be able to walk in there soon, and I'm not gonna be there anymore. And I don't have to deal with a manager I don't like. But for the meantime, you go in, you be positive. Why give people attitude? Why give people mess? Why make people's lives harder? Wish I could tell my manager that, right? But wish I could tell people that at work, but that's the thing with life. You can't control the other people. You can only control you. And it's like, damn, okay. Like when I was in that line earlier and I wanted to blow up, I controlled it. So as long as you can keep yourself in check, that's what life's all about. To me, that's what life's all about. Do you play any other games at the moment? Honestly, not really. Let me check, to be honest. Right now, like at this moment, no. But if like the internet's down or Fortnite's doing an update, I'll run zombies. Maybe if I'm really bored, like there's Goat Simulator. I'm a weird gamer, but again, we're gonna get a PS3 at some point. We're gonna start running Little Big Planet, maybe on streams. I'm a very big, Little Big Planet guy, so maybe we'll get some PlayStation in the mix. McDonald's is the opposite of In-N-Out. It's the total opposite, but they're my two favorite, probably my two favorite brands in the space. I think that In-N-Out represents McDonald's before all the corporate. Like, I think that In-N-Out must have been like what McDonald's was like in the early 50s, or you know what I mean, in the 60s. That's what I like to think. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's like fresh ingredients, local, all that stuff. That's what I think that McDonald's probably was. Clap. Bosses often want you to be most efficient, but your customers love it when you are personable. You are such a positive force, so of course the customers like interacting with you. Much love, Maggie. When we change ourselves first, is when we push for change altogether. Much love. Change altogether. Sounds very familiar, doesn't it? Sounds very, very familiar, doesn't it? Let's change together, baby. Like, subscribe. I'm telling you, all this stuff. If you agree with it, like, subscribe. Stay for the journey, because it's only going up from here. I love it, Maggie. Yeah, definitely put a highlight on that. That should be the... Do I replace Maggie's Maggie, you've been pinned for a minute. I'm gonna keep it there, but I think I'm gonna pin this for a second too, or in a minute. Maggie said it's spot on. Your positivity is attracting people. Oh, much love, man. I try. I hope so. That was my word in Utah. Used to not be the best kid. When I was a kid, my parents sent me to Utah for a little bit. And when you get out of there, when you're graduating, you have to pick a word. And it's like you really have to pick a word, one word, that, like, what your stay was, like what you want to be remembered by. And my word was positivity. My word, because when I got there, that in that place in June 2019, when I was at my absolute lowest, I decided positivity is my superpower. What am I going to do? What's going to get me out of here? And it did. Took 10 months, but it got me out of there. Nah, zombies go hard. Yeah, we could do... Here, wait. We could do zombies. We could do zombies sometime. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that for now, but maybe later we'll do zombies. I just don't... I'm kind of reading the chat. I've been looking at the phone too much. If I stare at the phone during zombies, I'm done. I am done. Back when Red Turner was flipping burgers, maybe. LOL. Steak and Shake, the old McDonald's. Hope you're doing good. That's another one. Like and subscribe. Steak and Shake. They're far. I'll drive out as long as we have the people to do it. If we have 10 people in here, 20 people in here, I will drive 50, over 50 miles. I will do it. But there's got to be... People got to want to see it. Steak and Shake switching to beef tallow tastes so good. I actually do, speaking of all these switches, I have a bottle of cane sugar Coca-Cola, Mexican Coke, in my fridge. We're going to drink that, and we're going to see if your boy can go back to soda. And that's another... I think Steak and Shake also is kind of doing that, so maybe I'll have to bring the soda to Steak and Shake. Who knows? Hitting rock bottom means the only place to go is up. 100%. And I think in real time when I was in Utah, I think I kind of grew... That kind of set in with me. Beef tallow is a great alternative. Still have yet to try them, or at least that I know of. Maybe I've tried them a couple times. I didn't know, but still get to try them. I'm very excited for my first time trying beef tallow fries. That's going to be a very, very cool thing. For me, Mr. Fast food all the time. I haven't had beef tallow fries. Have to. That's on the bucket list. But I hope McDonald's goes back. I hope they do it. I hope we can stop playing around and I hope the big guns can go back to it. I'm sitting in a chair, and then the other half of my body is on the bed. There's a good angle. Have you ever eaten at Bojangles? There's another great one. No. But ever since they did they collabed with WWE on cups, and ever since they did that, I wanted it. So, gotta try Bojangles, man. That's another one. All these places, I have to try them. Zaxby's, another one. There's only one Steak and Shake in Houston, and that's in the International Airport Terminal. Damn. Bojangles is goated, man. I've only heard good things about Bojangles. All these brands, all these great brands that are so far away from me, like the Great Dutch Bros. Which. Oh, we're gonna have to do travel. We're gonna have to do some traveling for the streams. I'm all for it. Just like and subscribe. As long as people are here, I'm telling you, as long as you guys are here, want to watch it, I am willing to do pretty much everything. Pretty much anything for this stream. Within reason. Within reason. LA is too big, bro. Houston itself is over an hour across, and LA is even bigger. Yeah, LA is huge. There's so much to be done in this city. So much to be done. And we're gonna do it all together. Things to eat too. That's another thing. I gotta make a list. I'm gonna start getting a list going of like all these places we have to try. And I'll try to find the nearest ones, and I'll try to drive out. That'd be fun. It really would be fun. I have a stretch coming up where I have 3 days off in a row. That's when you can expect the tier list. That's when you can expect some of these other things I've been wanting to get out for a little bit now. And I think it's going to be live. The tier list is going to be live. Do you want it to be a video or do you want it to be a stream? I think it should be a stream. But that's just me. The only thing is I'd have to stay on task and get it done, and then I can ramble. Because there's a lot of seeds on those bottom 2 shelves that we need to get through. Much love, Maggie. It is exciting. It's all very exciting. The growth, the journey, a lot of fun. Especially when you're doing it with people that you love. Like the Fine Fast family. To just start the build up for it on stream, but release the official list on video and on stream. That way you can monetize easier. It's easy for new audiences to see. Bet. So I should do a video. Okay, cool. Bet. But I'll keep teasing it on here for sure. And then I'll just post a link or whatever. Let's see. Let's do a little check. And another thing too, I'm sorry to everybody. This stream is lost. We streamed yesterday. This one, celebrating 300 subs, part 1 is gone. Part 2 is accessible up there, but part 1's gone. It doesn't let you watch it, so sorry about that. But we celebrated. We ate just what's in the picture. Got a spicy chicken sandwich. I got fries. We had fun. But some of you were in there. Whoever was there, much appreciated. If you missed it, that's part of, I guess that's part of the channel. Sometimes you just miss them. Sometimes they don't get posted. But it's all love. $3.11. We keep climbing. We keep climbing. Actually, bro, like 2 streams of you that I was there for. I can't see it on your page. The other one was the Monopoly Day 1. That's another one that can't be accessed. See here. I try to click in the 300 sub. And it won't stop doing it. It'll keep doing this forever if I let it. It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. I don't know what it is. I think it's a Wi-Fi thing. I just have to be careful where I'm streaming from, I guess. I don't know. But it's such a rare thing. It's only happened a couple times. So I guess it's like, if it happens, it happens. It seems like most of the time it doesn't, though. So that's good. I tried joining your 300 sub live and it was doing that, bro. Damn, so that's what it was doing yesterday for people trying to join. People were saying there was problems. Next time that happens, I'll start a new stream. Oh, I'm sorry. Damn, everyone in the chat saying that they were trying to join. Almost 20 new followers in 24 hours. That little prayer emoji, yes, sir. We are definitely blessed. I thought this would take a very long time. Yeah, it just showed me like 2 minutes of the 300 sub video before just doing the loading sign. Damn. So that's what was happening yesterday. I was talking to the void then. There were a couple of times where I'm like, I'm probably just talking to the void. Nobody's here. So I really was. That's all lost footage. Is what it is. I do much love to you guys though. I do really appreciate you guys being a part of that. And anytime that does happen, if you can, you don't have to remember this, but LMFAO, you thought you fell off. No, I just thought nobody thought it. I was saying it yesterday too. You go back to the part 2. I was saying it's a Saturday night. I think Saturday nights are probably like, I shouldn't be live streaming on Saturday nights now. I should make this the day where everything gets done. I'm editing this and that. I mean, it's smart. It makes sense. Saturday night. But I appreciate you guys. You guys were there. I just wasn't up to par on my end, I guess. So my bad there, everybody. Could always redo it. No, but redo it. We celebrated 300. We're about to hit 4. Let's hit 4 later today. How about that? And then we'll celebrate again. I think we can. I really think we can next week hit 400. If we keep this pace up, I think we get 1,000 by the end of the year. I really do believe that. I just saw part 2 popped up and you were getting a slushie, then it crashed. Yeah. You got the nerds Slurpee. Love it. Here, wait. I actually still have it if you guys saw me in the stream. Whoa, dropped my controller. Maggie says, yes, manifesting. Yes, ma'am. That is a very big part of my life. Oh, what just turned on? I dropped my controller, now Chainfest is on. My sunburnt self. That was a good one. You should rewatch Chainfest, where we found our favorite drink in the world.
Here, babe.
Oh.
Thanks.
Thank you. Ta-da. Doggo, yeah, hold on. What are you eating? What are you eating? I'm eating. No, whatever it was, she ate it. Bro likes the Sonics XL Chili Gleezy. I actually don't go to...
And you picked it up on the floor. It's right by the chair, underneath the chair.
She got it.
Come here, Carly.
Trying to take it back.
Come here. Carly.
She is beautiful and mischievous, it seems.
Carly.
Yeah.
Carly.
My dog also makes those lip smacking noises when eating.
Come here.
Yeah, that's her.
Come here. What are you doing?
Shout out to Pops. It's home life that I normally try to avoid when streaming. But I think I need to start including it a lot more, to be honest. King says, what a good girl. She is a terrible girl, but also a good one at times. She is such a bad dog most times, most days. Oh, my phone's at 2%. Hold on.
Don't overload the fridge, please.
I won't. Overload the fridge. That's not true. I would definitely overload the fridge. I always overload the fridge. Charger. I'm sorry, guys, if I die. Grant sunscreen, bro. LOL. LMAO. Do I look burnt? Kind of do look burnt. I don't think I'm burnt. I haven't been outside today. Oh, you're talking about that probably. Think I was burnt there. She looks like a teddy bear. I let her on my bed during winter to warm it up. She is a teddy bear. But also a very grizzly one. A grizzly teddy bear. She's running here. Hey. Just a weird dog. 4%. They have to go put the water in they just put the water down. But I'm not letting the phone die. Oh, this is a good spot. Here, wait. If I can get it to stay. I can't get it to stay there. Oh, yes, I can. Those paw pads hitting the wood is something I never take for granted. They're such innocent creatures. They are. They are very innocent creatures, and they steal everything, and they... yeah, they're very innocent. I'm only joking. Our dog's a menace, but she is our precious little angel. There's our drink. Oh. Maybe this weekend we should go drive and get it. No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for me to drive so far just to get a drink and gas money but soon. Very soon. It makes more sense if I bring the cooler, which is what I do when I go to Dutch Bros. Bring the cooler and we come back with like at least 6 of them. I have to log off to go to my study group, but this was fun and I loved your dog. Much love. Aw, Maggie, much love. Thank you for stopping by. And I hope we will see you again soon. Yeah, I like the daytime streams. They've been fun. Been streaming a little more during the day as opposed to the night. I enjoy it. That was good too. But it was super small. What did you do or get today? There's 2 Egg McMuffins. McDonald's kind of gave me a problem with my second order, so I wasn't able to get my hash brown. I told the story in this stream right when I got on. Actually, it was like the reason I started streaming. I was so mad at McDonald's, but we got 2 game pieces. We got one we don't have, one we do have. I think I'm gonna go back though later, get a large fry for $1.69, so we can get our 3rd game piece of the day. You know, I like to get 3 game pieces every day, so I'm just kind of angry that I couldn't get my hash brown, but what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? It's just a hash brown, just a potato. But Shout out to our handy, man. Always here. Can't believe it yesterday. It really did that to you guys, trying to join the 300 celebration. Wow. I'll make it up. I'm not going to redo it because I only have one free Chick-fil-A sandwich and I ate it on stream yesterday, but I will remake it. I will make up for it. Like I was saying, we got to get to 400. Let's just get 300 out of the way, and let's just imagine next week me posting a celebrating 400. That'd be crazy. It'd be a very, very cool thing. Oh, it's the same chat. I just almost read our handy's chat again. It's starting to get hot though in here. That's the one thing about these shirts. This combo. When you're hot, you are definitely hot. Better yet, next week you're at 500. I'm telling you, man, that would be insane. I think, honestly, as crazy as it sounds, it's possible. By the end of next week, 500 is possible by the end of next week. If we keep doing good, if we keep having streams or a bunch of people join, if we can keep up the pace, that's what it's all about. The pace that we've been on lately. If that just keeps up, we'll be at 1,000 by the end of the year, 100%. There's no denying that. It's in the math. If we keep the pace up. So that's a big deal. That's a very big deal. Something I thought would take, many years. If we could do it in a couple months, that's when I'll really start going crazy for all of these streams. That's when it's like, right now, if we had 40 people in here instead of 4, I'd feel every inclination to get up, drive to Simi Valley, or get in Live Mas Cafe, Taco Bell, chillers, and all the fun stuff. I just gotta have a reason for it. Because right now I'm committed to this payment plan, let'schangetogether.com. Got a lot of stuff going on, so I just gotta conserve money. That's a big thing right now, conserving money. So how do I keep up the fast food streams and the fun while still keeping to the budget? 1 to 2 lives a day and maybe 20 followers a day, bro, and 1,000 is gonna be a great Christmas gift. Yeah. Much love, yeah. For real. Every day. That's what I've realized though. If it's gonna happen, I have to be live every single day, which I'm all for. But I was saying last night though, some of my friends aren't for it. They're already getting really mad at me. One of my friends yesterday sent me a whole thing. It is what it is, man. Some people just don't understand it, and I don't expect them to. But you guys are the best. You guys understand it. That's why I'm here with you guys more than I am with those people. It's every day, bro. They grew up right down the street. All their early vlogs are right down the street. That's why I think I'm in such a good spot. We're in the place to do it. Aren't we? What do you think? What do you think about the vlog? What do you think about the streams? Oh, come here. That's what I like to do. I like to grab her nose and close her mouth. And she looks at you like she never closes her mouth. She's always like moving her mouth and eating things and just being a menace. Shout out to Tom. 2579 in the chat. That's my leg. My leg. Those are some good screenshots. Hopefully you got them. Those are some. I definitely have to watch this one back and get those screenshots. Then she tries to bite my wrist, and we're all back to square one.
Where's Dad?
I don't know.
I can't get in the shower until Dad's here. Can't watch.
Can't watch her. Yeah, I can put her away if I have to. That's the thing. She's a menace. We can't leave her alone. Java Tune GT, what is up? Chillin', bro. Day off. Hopped on this stream a little after I woke up. Shout out to King.
Leave Sean up.
All right. Go with Mom. No, we don't go in there. That's the one place she doesn't go. I know it's messed up, but too many small collectibles and stuff that she could choke on. What up?
Hold on. Hold on, no.
Hey, she's laying on my foot. All right.
You don't like not having a leash now.
All right, I guess she's gone. I'm glad you guys enjoy the dog. I'll try to get the dog in more stream when she's not misbehaving. We'll just go into what happened with him and what he plans to do. Much love. I am a germaphobe though, kinda. I'm touching a dog, I gotta wash my hands. Every time. Every time. She rolls around in the dirt, she's a dirty dog. If you keep the dog on stream, that will 1000% boost your audience, brother. Much love. Yeah, it's good. I'll try to get her in the streams, but I'm never turning into. If you look at the news right now, there's that one guy who was yelling at his dog because it got up and moved from the position that he tried to keep the dog in for his streams. He used the dog as a prop. No, we don't do that here. But anytime she's wandering around, anytime she's doing her thing, you know. Can I show them your name or no? Well, her name's Carly. Carly the dog. Hassan Piker, and then he tried to lie about it. Yeah, I saw it from a reaction video. I watch what's that one guy's name? Everybody, I don't like that he's starting to catch hate. What's his name? He's just pretty much like a news reporter, Moist Critical. I like him. Penguin G. Whatever. He cool. I like him. He's pretty much just does the news. Gen Z news. Respect to Moist Critical. Yeah, just a weird situation, but nah, the dog, Carly will be in the streams for sure. I'll try to make it fun. I'll get her maybe one stream we could take her to get a pup cup. That. That'd be fun. She loves that. She's one of those Gen Z dogs that hears that word. See, I don't even want to say it because she might be outside the door and just goes nuts. Absolutely loses her mind on the mention of the cup. Moist stays non-problematic, which is very commendable. Yeah, that's what I like about him. He's just the news. Doesn't really seem it just seems like a common census. That's my whole thing. I'm a common census. I'm not a donkey. I'm not an elephant. I'm a common sense guy. So I like common sense people, and he seems like a common sense guy. I'm not gonna say everything he's ever done is perfect because nobody anybody's ever done is perfect. But he seems like a common sense guy. My hair today, see, having a better hair. That's how it's supposed to look. It's still that little gap. I think is always gonna be there. But you know what? This is how the hair is supposed to look on a good day, not like it normally has. I just need to get it cut with the sides a little more, less floopy, less. My hair's always been a thing though. It's a thing of its own. Has a life of its own. See, look, there versus there. Definitely having a better day today. That was a bad one. That was a really bad one. Now that I'm watching it. Who's still in here? Shout out to you if you're still in here. That's another thing. I should start like maybe making sure my hair is a little nicer. Now it looks really good. Maybe my hair will bring in viewers. I mean, it brings in haters, that's for sure. I'm just listening. Much love. Am I good to listen to? Am I a good listen? I want to start the podcast, but I've been putting it off. I don't know who's going to just want to listen to me. Think about it though. Or maybe I should put it up there. I'm your friend, R. Hannity. Yeah, of course. Much love. I don't mind listening to some rambling, LOL. I'm cleaning up the kitchen. Much love. Where is it? Damn, my new channel is not coming up. But The Rant with Grant Thomas. If you guys want the rant, stay tuned. Cause do your stream like a podcast and upload that, maybe edit it some. I'm telling you, the rant, stay tuned for the rant. I don't know if it's gonna be coming that soon, but I think the latest I want to do it is the beginning of next year. So definitely in the next coming months. But I have to work on one thing at a time. I have to make sure this channel is grown, established. Then I can establish, the vlog channel, my actual channel, and then I can start growing other things. And then they'll kind of play off of each other, and then people, will know at that point. But I think the first goal is this channel, because it just has the most push already. So hopefully, but I'd be touching on a lot different issues in the rant. So I don't know. My responses to big moves by, big figures in the world. So I don't know if people are ready for that. Like we were talking about in the other stream, we're talking about the homeless crisis. I've been on record for years saying I have a plan that is better than anybody else's plan that's currently in the running. So, you know, is the rant where that's gonna come out? Who knows? But it's got to come out somewhere. It's got to, sooner rather than later, we got to change together. So that's why we're starting this. That's why this whole journey is starting. Would it be political? Probably. I am a political guy, I'll say it. But again, I'm not a donkey. I'm not an elephant. I'm a common sensus. So the type of politics that I'm into, it just hasn't been around for a very, very long time. So if I want to usher in a new era of politics, I think I'm going to have to make sure, as I've been saying, my name, people have to know who I am. People have to, has to get with people. So it's a process. It is a process, but probably a little bit. Me too, common sense should rule. Amen. Amen, brother. And it will. But we're going to have to wait a couple more cycles for that. It's sad. It's a cycle thing. It's sad that we have to wait, but who in the current running is going to change it? They're all sided. I like to say they're sided. That's my word. They're sided. They're too focused on their team. They're playing for the team. They're playing for the... Are we going to keep donkey and elephanting? Are we going to keep pointing and blaming? Are we going to keep BSing? Or are we going to common sense? The goons are in DC. The goons are in DC. They live there. And we're going to kick them out. We're going to, you know what we're going to do? Common sense. 380 million people. What's 380 million versus a couple hundred, couple thousand? That's what it is. It's a total takeover. It's no more donkeys, no more elephants. Common sense rules. Common sense will rule, but it will rule only when enough of us have it and can come together and put an end to the garbage two-party system. They both don't work for the people no matter what they say. Very true. They work for themselves. I am a libertarian. I am not affiliated with Dems or Republicans. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, my friend. It's a very crooked system. It's a very, very, very crooked system. Hey, Tom, could you tell me what a libertarian really is? I'm just curious to know, as I'm not sure. Interesting to watch and wait for Tom's response. But it's a very fun, crazy journey we're embarking on. That's for sure. That is for sure. But it's all fun. It's all fun. It's all for the love of the game. It's all for the... Hasn't worked for 250 years. There we go. Bingo. Here's my greatest example. The guy who owned slaves. His name was George Washington, who thought it was smart to own slaves, could tell you this two-party stuff's kind of garbage. Who also thought, by the way, that it was okay to own slaves. So a guy who owns slaves could tell you how stupid the two-party system is. How dare us? Shame on us. All of us should be in jail. I'm joking when I say that, but come on. Shame on us. Shame on us. Shame on us. We put him on a dollar bill, on the lowest bill possible, and we name the capital after him, but we don't do anything else for him. We don't listen to what he actually said. Can the common census enter the room, please? Can we get some common census in the room, please? Can we? I'm opening my own business and the permits are insane. Yeah. I'm opening my own business and the permits are insane. Yeah, man. Believe that. Believe that. It's just a wild thing, but I'm telling you, as long as the parties are around, it's not a good look. It's not a good looking thing. But again, that's what, yes, shame on us for not putting our children, our future first. Yeah. It's a big shame. It's a massive shame. It's like you said, 250 years of shame. But who's gonna fix it? We are gonna fix it. So, no need to fear. We are here. Every little small town is developing because people are growing so much. Yeah, things are just becoming more and more expensive. Yeah, for sure. I see why most people open a business as a hobby now and might be doing the same. My city wants for a permit, a physical location that I cannot afford. It's just messed up, man. Tom 2579, much love. It will work itself out. I have a lot of hope. But I'm telling you, we just gotta grow this channel, man. We just gotta grow this damn channel. That's the type of stuff I want to be able to do. I want to be able to, when I can one day, I obviously can't now. I wish I could, but I'll be able to help stuff like that. It's not right. I want to be able to put my foot in those types of situations, and I want to be able to say, this isn't right. I want to be able to shine light on it. Shine light on it. Which is what we're going to do with these streams and with these vlogs and with all this stuff. I'm sorry you got to go through this, Tom. I feel it. I feel it big time. I'm paying even just a website nowadays is so much money. Our payment plan for let'schangetogether.com isn't done until July because of how blasphemous the prices are. Inflation. It's absurd. Absurd. Love it. I'm just I just look at my TV and I find solace in putting on my own stuff. Nah, I don't know. I'm starting to playing my own stuff. It motivates me. It motivates me to not be a dumb 22-year-old and actually edit and actually stay on track and actually, get stuff done. So for anybody who thinks it's weird to watch yourself, I recommend it. I highly recommend it. Yeah, 311. 311. Only growing. Where'd he go? SpongeBob, you missed it. And that's the other thing, man. It's all of us here. It's not just me. It's all of us, man. We're gonna fight this stuff together. That's why it says it on the flag. I'm blocking it with the chair, but that's why it says on the flag. And what we're gonna do, for example, I'll give you an example for like the rant or something. What I want to start doing is when I have the phone set up, kind of like maybe like this, and then I'll walk into the frame, and then we'll do like, you know, my responses to, you know, political leaders, you know, stuff like whatever. But this is where it's all gonna take place. Just gotta move this out. Just gotta put this here. Another good spot. Kind of looks a little better, honestly, just because it's more angled. I should probably stream from here from now on. This is probably perfect. The lighting, you get the best of me. Should probably stream like this. What do you think? Should I stream like this from now on? I don't know. Definitely not moving around. More, you know, do what I want. What do you guys think? You guys are just chilling, huh? Everybody fell asleep. Like comb over Chris last night, huh? I like it there more though. I like maybe that here. Maybe like that's perfect, cause then that's there. This is kind of perfect. Super weird, far from the phone, but kind of perfect. Is the audio good? Audio good? Audio? 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 Thumbs up. So like even from right here, you can hear me pretty good? If I'm this far away? Yeah, audio's good, wow. Okay, good, very good. This is a new one. This is a good spot. This is a very good spot. Right there. You get propped up right there. On a beer can and a Funko. That's kind of cool too. I could set up the Sorry, just kind of testing stuff. Everybody just watching right now. Kind of haven't done this yet in my room. Trying to find like good spots for the phone. Wonder how it would be right here, if it would even fit right here. No, I could put the dresser out a little bit. If you sit there, you're sitting behind the chat, kind of hard to see. Bet. I kind of thought that a little too. Bet. Let's see. Since that's a lot more, it's kind of slanted, it looks like, but I just put you in between my, there's like a tabletop on the dresser, and then there's like another space, and then I put you in between. I guess that works better than, it's better than, kind of better than that. Just a little higher. Definitely more straight, just like a better angle. This works fine too. Bet. It's a good one. My bad, I'm just kind of going through a bunch of different spots. Not really, I feel like I should be talking or saying something, telling a story or something, but this is very good. This is important for me right now. There's gotta be a couple more spots I could work with. I want to find something where the charger can stay in the phone. That would be the perfect thing. I mean, technically, see if it's a very old portable charger I have. It didn't work last time, but I think it might have just been a glitch. No, it doesn't work. It's broken. Wow, I've had this forever. That's unfortunate. It's not charging the phone. That sucks. Old friend gave this to me. It was like her family actually like made these. So pretty cool. I'm never getting rid of it, but sucks. Doesn't work anymore. Probably would work though if I actually plugged into it. Still works as like a power bank, but it has like cords on it that you plug in. See, hold on. Yeah. Time to add it to your memorabilia. Yeah, my personal stuff. Yeah. I save everything that has personal value to me. It gets saved. Some of the dumbest things to most people I make sure to save, but I'm telling you, I look back on them and it's like the decision to save it, some of like the best decisions I ever made. Look at my Witch Witch memorabilia, my favorite restaurant. And then they closed down just a couple weeks ago, so it's like then you cherish it. It means a lot more to you than than most small little, than most receipts. It's a special receipt. It's my favorite store. I take everybody's life is unique. I just like to save the things that make it unique. I like to save the little stories. I like to, from Rolling Loud, from the vlog. They're just styrofoam cups with the Exotic Pop logo on it. But I made sure to walk out with them. I made sure to keep them together, not broken, not, as little scratches as I could. And I preserve them. Because I pick them up and I look in and I see this stuff and all I can see is it's a big memory. I love memories. Anything that can enhance a memory, seriously. Smells or whatever. Like this. This video was fun. The SpongeBob Wendy's. So what did I do? I went and I got the poster later in that I think it was like a couple of weeks after, but when the promotion was about to end, I went to the Wendy's and I got the poster. I'm gonna love that poster. Such a cool poster. Imagine in like years and years from now when that poster's SpongeBob, the valuable poster. I think it's in here, actually. No, I think it's in the other room. But memories are so important.
Are you kidding me?
Domo cups, McDonald's bags. Sponge Boy noodle. That's how bad of a dog this dog is. You have to be on a leash in the house. She's not. She's gonna go crazy. Dad's shirt is rocking. Yes, sure. Yeah. Yes, sure. Yes, sir. There's that bottle of Coke I was talking about earlier. We'll stream it. We'll stream it soon. Yeah. The day before my birthday. Maybe I'll drink it on my birthday. Cane sugar. Real sugar. The best, yes sir. Shout out to N76. I think my dad's like, what is this kid doing? Who is he talking to? Whatever. Selling them in New Hampshire, $35 a case. Damn. For the case. How much is a case? 6 or 12. Your dog looks like you. Yeah, we both got a chocolate colored hair. So I guess maybe the fur is what does it. 24 bottles. Okay, so a lot more than 12. That might be a good deal. I think that is a good deal. You do the math on that. It's only less than $2 per bottle. I think that's a good deal. I think that might be the best. That if I were to buy these again, if I were to buy soda again, that's probably the place I'd buy it from. You just have to know that you want to drink 24 bottles over, whatever period of time. Hyped, we got this earlier. Orange game piece. Yeah, they got the Sprite and Fanta Orange. I've seen that in the bottles. I want to try them out the bottle. I've actually never tried a Fanta or a Sprite out of a bottle. Very cool. And I could put those on the shelf. I think I have a Coke bottle somewhere. Probably in the closet or something now, but I used to have a Coke bottle just sitting over there. Now I have this. My dad went to like an event or something. It's like a Tom Ford Solier, a citrus fizz. Tom Ford, Tom Ford doesn't make drinks, so pretty cool. I have unique things in my room. Always unique stuff, like the Playboy water. Back when Playboy used to have a jet, and my dad used to be their head of security. He used to bring home lots of Playboy stuff. Here, wait. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Now Playboy is tanking. now Playboy is pretty low in the stock market. I don't even know if they're listed anymore. I would have delisted them. If I were in charge, I would have delisted them with all those numbers. All right, so what now? It's 1:01. It's already been 2 hours. Playboy water without the... I'm not going to read that on... Shout out to R Handy. Anybody watching back, you can see that comment, but... That's funny. Shout out to you, R Handy. That's not a diss or nothing. I just try to keep the streams a little, family friendly. Selko, what's up? You been here? No, R Handy, you chilling. It's funny. It's funny, man. I don't mind. Selko, what's up? You've been here a couple times already. Shout out to you. We're just having a morning. Best way to put it. A little bit of good and bad this morning. Still got to clean off my honey packets that we got yesterday. They're all sticky. Some honey spilled in there probably. But none of them are open. I already checked yesterday. Got a bad Domino's, pan pizza, wings, plain were good. Plain? Like plain wings? Like no sauce? I'd be interested to try that, actually. Because some places have, like, really good chicken. It's all about the chicken, man. You got to test the chicken. I'd put honey on them, too. If there's no sauce, that's what I do. I put honey on everything. On chicken, on everything. Everything. I love honey. No sauce, just fried? Yeah, see, I'd do that. With honey. Put some honey on there. Next time you have some, you should try it with honey. Highly recommend. Fried chicken and honey is like so good. Bro, you have like such a vibe. I like get a rush of like happiness when I join your live. Haha. Much love, man. Selko. My bad, I said much love, man. I don't know if you're a man or a woman. That's just how I talk, but much love to you, Selko. We're just watching ourselves on TV. It's motivating. I think it's motivating, honestly. Watching my old stuff, seeing like how we've grown and like all the old segments where I'd say we're at 150. We've doubled it now in just a month, and like having a lot of fun with these streams. So as long as you guys are here, as long as you guys keep joining, as long as you guys keep showing love, more streams on the way. I'm telling you, like I was saying earlier, we're going to all these far places that people want to see reviews for. Steak and Shake. All these new things coming out that are not near here. I'll go out. I'll go try them. We'll have a blast doing it too. I just have to know that you guys want to see it. You guys want to be here. Like Chain Fest. I think we're coming up on a Chain Fest 2025 announcement anytime soon, considering this was 11 months ago now. We should go to Chain Fest again. I mean, kind of wasn't the best experience last time, but knowing what it was last time, I feel like I could have a really fun time. If we went, we've actually streamed it instead of vlogging it. Wait, I love all the directions you have on your TV stand. So pretty. Oh, thank you. These are Rolo candies. Those Rolo candies have been there for years. These Rolo candies are inedible. They've been there for so long. They're like decoration at this point. I made them decorations. But my mom likes Rolos, and they remind me of my mom. So I don't know. Just like anything that makes me happy. That's what goes in the room. Trying to think of something else that's a good example of this. Like this. Like my it's supposed to be a stein, or whatever, the beer stein or whatever, but the top broke when they sent it in the mail, so I just kind of keep it as like a decoration. It's like a cookie jar now or something, but love it. All my stupid stuff in here. And then all my stuff for my grandpa. Shout out my grandpa. I know you. That's who watches every stream from above. Shout out my grandpa. It's a big reason I'm doing all this stuff. And he was a director too. A very good one at that. I guess I'm just headed in the same path, I guess, with all the video and all this stuff. Yeah, it's not really a cookie jar. It's supposed to, like I said, it's supposed to be like a beer stein, but definitely now is a cookie jar that the top is broken. Love it. There's another one that they released, but I missed out. I can probably find it somewhere though. Here's one. Be your own biggest supporter. Let me put this stuff down real quick. These pens and stuff. As my first home run ball, and only, because I wasn't really a power hitter, but over 10 years ago, I remember that game like it was yesterday. 4 for 4, one hit shy from the cycle. Afterwards, we got Carl's Jr., and I ate the whole menu. I love like funky retro cookie jars. They're so cool, especially the fruit ones. Definitely, most definitely. There's actually a couple of cool cookie jars I'm trying to get my hands on. So if I actually am able to get those, we'll do a Fine Fast Collectibles stream, and we'll have to move stuff around and get them up there. Very cool cookie jars. I'm telling you, look up cookie jars. I'm not gonna say the word and tell everybody what to look up, but you're smart. You know what to look up. The M cookie jar. You'll see stuff come up. They have a lot of different jars they've released over the years. Really nice. Another collection. More collections. My cups. All these cups. We just last night on stream even. We bought more cups. We bought the holiday cups. I should go get those actually. Where'd I put them? I left them in here. Started washing them. Yeah. My favorite cup. My new favorite cup. Love that cup so much. the same as the as we showed you yesterday. New Slurpee cup. 2022 Slurpee Day cup. Look familiar? Easter egg. Shout out the Walrus and the Yeti and the 7-Eleven crew. Are handy. What's good? It says Cookie Monster cookie jar. That would be pretty fire. Maybe one day. I have to put these in my closet. I'll probably start using this, honestly, though. I want to see. It's my new lid. Oh, this lid fits perfectly. Yeah, see? The Coca-Cola lid actually fits perfectly on the from this promotion. The Oreo, yeah, the Oreo Coke. Dude, that lid is perfect. This is our new setup, man. That's our new setup right there. Sick. And then the Penguin cup. Gotta love it. The third cup is kind of generic. Much more generic than those two, but gotta love it. I'm leaving them in here now. See, these are all my cups I use. And I have dozens and dozens and dozens more in a box in my garage because they're not up to size. Here. It's only 24. Why would I use a 24? Why would I use... And they charge me the same. They only charge me 99 cents because they know who I am, so... Why would I pay the same for less? Doesn't make sense. Put you in here. More stuff in my room. The one that everybody misses. I just casually got the... Shout out my parents for winning that auction a few years ago. Shout out to Wilt Chamberlain. That's the thing, man. It's like my parents, bro. Wow. They want to, like... They're fine with me decking out my room, but this is our hallway. Nothing. Been in this house like almost 5 years now. We have nothing on the walls. Only thing on my walls is my posters. I'm telling you, but if they don't want to put more stuff up, I'm gonna keep this whole hallway is gonna be posters in the next year as we stream and get more. I have a bunch more posters too that I could put up right now if I wanted, but no, gotta save them. Gotta save them for another day. If they keep lacking on the walls, I'm gonna start going crazy. And I'm telling you, if you guys subscribe, the more people we have, the more inclined I feel to go against the grain and do all that. Sorry for this thing. It's a clipboard. Everybody left. Everybody left. But either way, it's already been 2 hours. I think we should probably cut it in the next few minutes. But whoever's been in here, I'm very grateful you're in here. Very grateful. We've only kept growing. Only gonna keep growing. And it's only gonna rub off into future streams that we do. So if you're here and if you have subscribed, much love to you. So I'm gonna put this on the screen. I'm gonna remind you one more time, leave a like, subscribe, show love. All these things are gonna be a very, very, very big part in, not just streams, but going places to stream, going out of our way to stream. I'm willing to do it all, as long as I know you guys are in for the ride. So, as I always like to say, I think I'm gonna cut it now. 1:15. Start work at 4. I can get some editing done. I can in 2.5 hours. I can. It's just me. If I don't do it in this next 2.5 hours, that's my fault. It's an actual mistake on my end. I'm giving myself a lot of time here, so stay tuned to the community tab. I'm gonna post that vlog very soon, and we're gonna let the good times keep on rolling. So thank you so much for watching. As I always like to do and say, have a great rest of your day.